Hello everyone, I am Dr. Ruchika and welcome to my channel, on which we will be talking about small lifestyle modifications that we can easily include in our lives to change it for better. Now let's get started. In today's video, we will be talking about Shatrasas and how we can use them for our benefit. Now Shatha means 6 and Rasas means tastes. Ayurveda categorizes all the foods that we eat into 6 basic types of taste categories. All the 6 tastes have their own impact on our body. Ideally, all the tastes should be included in our diet, but their amount can be modified according to the prakriti of the person consuming it. Now, the 6 types of tastes are sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. These 6 basic types of tastes combine in various ways to give us a variety of flavors. Now, Ayurveda put great emphasis on these tastes because they are very important in determining the effect of food, herbs, and spices on our mind and body. These tastes also affects our doshas. Just like all the other things in this universe, these tastes are also formed by 5 elements. But out of these 5 elements, only two elements dominate in each taste. First of all, let's talk about the sweet taste. The elements of sweet taste are earth and water. Out of all the 6 tastes, sweet is considered as the most nourishing and grounding one. Now, the foods with sweet taste when consumed in moderation can lead to longevity and strength and gives us the feeling of love, compassion and cheerfulness. But when consumed in excess, they might lead to greed and attachment and might also cause various diseases like obesity, lethargy and diabetes. The foods that primarily have sweet taste are dates, dairy products, wheat and rice, etc. Sweet taste balances Vata and Pitta dosha, but it aggravates Kapha dosha. So people with Kapha predominance should consume it only in moderation. Now let's talk about the sour taste. Elements of sour taste are fire and earth. This taste, when consumed in moderation, it stimulates our hunger, then it increases the production of saliva, digestion, and elimination. It also increases our attentiveness. But when consumed in excess, it might lead to aggression. It can also cause heartburn, hyperacidity, ulcerative colitis, gastritis, and skin rashes, etc. The foods that primarily have sour taste are lemons, vinegar, tamarind, and also the fermented foods like yogurts and pickles. This particular taste increases the Pitta and Kapha dosha, but it decreases the Vata dosha. Now let's talk about the salty taste. The primary elements of salty taste are fire and water. Just like the sour taste, the salty taste also stimulates digestion. It also helps us in maintaining electrolyte balance of our body. In moderation, it brings in interest and enthusiasm. But when consumed in excess, it can lead to various problems like premature graying of hair, then baldness, wrinkles, high blood pressure, and water retention, which might lead to edema. Then the rock salt and sea salt are its primary sources. The salty taste increases the Pitta and Kapha dosha, but it decreases the Vata dosha. Now let's talk about the pungent taste. The elements of pungent taste are fire and air. Foods with pungent taste increases our digestion, this stimulates our blood circulation and clears the sinuses. When consumed in moderation, this taste increases our senses and gives us clarity, and it also increases our attention. However, when consumed in excess, it might lead to various problems, like it might make a person overcritical and irritable. It can also lead to peptic ulcers, giddiness, and insomnia, that is, lack of sleep. This pungent taste very quickly aggravates the Pitta dosha, but it balances the Kapha dosha. This taste also increases the Vata dosha. So the people with Vata dosha should consume this taste only in combination with sour, sweet or salty tastes. The foods that primarily have pungent taste are ginger, garlic, onions, then black pepper and mustard. Now let's talk about the bitter taste. The elements of bitter taste are air and ether. Bitter taste is considered as the coolest and the lightest of all the six tastes. It is a bit unpleasant to consume but is very important to be included in our diet because it has the properties to detoxify our body. It not only removes the toxins from our body but it also purifies our mind. It has an anti-inflammatory property. The foods that primarily have bitter taste are green leafy vegetables, then bitter gourd, then neem and turmeric. This bitter taste pacifies kapha and pitta dosha. So it is very important in various kinds of skin diseases, but it increases the vata dosha. Now let's talk about the astringent taste. The elements of astringent taste are air and earth. Just like the bitter taste, astringent taste also helps in the purification and organization of the mind. This taste is dry, cool, and heavy in nature. But when the foods with astringent taste are consumed in excess, it might lead to constipation and anxiety, insomnia, and depression. The foods that primarily have astringent taste are sprouts, then unripened bananas, chickpeas, and okra. This astringent taste pacifies the pitta and kapha dosha, but it increases the vata dosha. Now, according to Ayurveda, the healthy balance between all the six rasas or the tastes is very important in maintaining the harmony between the three doshas of the body. While the prominence of one taste or the absence of one taste can lead to the imbalance between the dosha. So all the six tastes should be included in our diet, but the amount of each taste is decided or determined on the basis of the person's prakriti, his health status and the environmental conditions. Ideally, all the six tastes should be included in our diet. This not only gives us the satisfaction but also ensures that we are getting all the nutrients from our food. That's it for today. If you find the video useful, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.